Welcome to the 5 C's of Innovation, sponsored by Cisco.
I'm your host, John Gilroy. My guest is Andy Campbell, Government Cloud Solutions Manager at Cisco. In this segment, we'll address comfort in FedRAMP authorization. Well, Andy, I got to start off with a tweet here. And the tweet is, collaboration through time and space leads to innovation. And that's a wonderful quote. But what happens if you're just not comfortable with the interface? Or today you're on your phone, tomorrow you're on your tablet, the next day you're on your desktop, all kinds of different ways. And this really forces the system to be comfortable to the users, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And I think too many times technology developers focus on controlled data points and user groups that have perfected tests, and they kind of get the story a little bit backwards, right? They kind of drive what they perceive the data to tell them to the way they would like the system to operate. But I think if you look around, the answer for a good user experience is right in front of us. It's the way users prefer to interact with the system. They use their phone the way that they use it. It's been personalized. They chose it for a particular reason. They become comfortable with that. That's why no one likes upgrades or changes or having to rebuild a laptop or rebuild their phone and then figure out where all the applications are. It's because they've become comfortable with it. And what we focused on was building a system that had FedRAMP security and availability. It met the service level agreements or service level requirements of FedRAMP, but it was enabling users to use what they're comfortable with. We weren't going to bound them into a particular pane of glass or a particular operating system that they had to use to be able to access these services. So making it available in a way that's comfortable for the user was of the utmost importance to us, and I think we've achieved that.
I'll make this real personal. My wife uses an iPad. I use a Surface Pro. What Cisco says is, bring anything to the party.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any difference.
Because what we want you to do, we're not as focused on what you're using as much as that you're using it, right? The more comfortable it is, the more likely you are to use the collaboration tools. The more you use the collaboration tools, the more likely it is the agency achieves their mission, and they achieve their mission with a higher level of constituent satisfaction.
So the system adapts to the users rather than forcing the users to do something that they don't want to do forever.
Exactly. I mean, the science is building the system with the capabilities. The art to it is having that system then be able to interact with the user in the way that they're comfortable.
Great. My guest is Andy Campbell, Government Cloud Solutions Manager at Cisco, on
The 5 C's of Innovation, sponsored by Cisco. I'm your host, John Gilroy, and you're listening to federalnewsradio.com.